Hey, my awesome Time Lords and Time TARDIS Travis, Garrison Me 14 here. And if you read the word chair with an exclamation mark, guys, I got a new chair. If you want to see, wait, how do sorry, you probably can't see it, but I'll move out of the way. But I can't because I'm stuck to it. But if I move out the way, I'll show you the chair. This is the new chair. So, you probably can't see it. It's like it's like a beam. It's an actual gaming chair. It's like a beanbag. It cost me 30 quid to get off eBay, which my mom got for me because if you want to know where my other chair is, it's over there. And the reason why is I need to tell you this, sometimes after sixth form I get a little bit tired and I take a nap, and I usually lay like on the stool, which is I'm using to hold my laptop right now, to sleep on, but including the chair, so I connect it all up together and fall asleep. But this time, guys, I got a new chair, and happy Friday anyway. So, the chair is brilliant, guys. It's really comfy. I just feel like that it deserves a 10 out of 10. The color's brown. I like it. I'm looking at it right now. So, I could just like lean back, take a snooze, or just do that. Shut up, Steam. It keeps going off. I really hate that. But we're going to ignore it. But, I got some news as well, guys. I do apologize there hasn't been any recent uploads because Sony Vegas, well, my editing software, takes a long time to make videos, and I make a lot of long videos, which you hate. But also, I'm going to be telling something very fun, guys. I'm going to be doing throwback story times. It's starting from Sunday to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's it. So today's Friday. You'll probably see a story later, which is it's just going to be called Throwback Story Time number 1, and it's going to go all the way down. It's going to be a series. You're going to love some stories, probably. If you want that, guys, click like and comment down anything that you want to hear, because do you know what, anything you want to hear. But by the way, to keep it personal, we're going to keep it, we're not allowed to give information out, so we're going to keep it personal with a bunch of secrets. So that means no information to give out, no names, no addresses or anything, just a little bit of talk. And I get to put random happy music in the background probably, so you guys can enjoy. But yeah, and also right now my PSP, I'm trying to add some PlayStation games to it, because I found out you can play like Resident Evil or other games. I'm just about to test out the first one, which is Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro. So I've got a software for it called PSX to PlayStation PSP, but it does work, but it's not ready. Problem is, I gotta wait for it. So I've got my pictures already. I'm looking at them right now. I've got my first picture of Spider-Man. It's pretty kind of cool just to turn PlayStation games into a game. Like PlayStation games what I was meant to say is PlayStation games into PSP. Isn't that cool, guys? So I can play any PlayStation game probably if it works. I might show like a video of it. Like, I found out that I can edit some of it. Like, there's a guy that actually put up a video about it. What's his name? His name is Tech James. And guys, if you want the video of it, I'm going to put in a link description below. And also, The only emulator that I found out that was running so good for my computer is just the PSP emulator. No other PC emulator works like Dolphin emulator. That's for GameCube and Wii. PlayStation 3 emulator. I've tried that. Can't get that to work. Like an Xbox. I can't find an Xbox One. Like an Xbox emulator. Because every time I try one, it doesn't work. So, do you know what, guys? The only way to get it working is the games work on my PSP, like Indiana Jones and other stuff. So, yeah, I'm thinking about playing Transformers next or something. And by the way, guys, I have my schedule book right now, so I can keep stuff in here. And I also got a game that's coming up soon, as you can tell by the cover. Spider-Man for the PC game. I was going to do part 0 with training. I had to test out to see if the training worked. It didn't work. It's all black screen and stuff. I might fix it soon, but don't worry. So yeah, as I was saying, I got my little booklet in here. I could show you what games are still coming up to. So let me just bring the webcam around. Sorry. I've got... it's so hard to keep it focused. Hang on. Hang on, let me just put it on me for a minute. Hang on. Let's see. Oop, there we go. So, we have Soma's got 1. Nico's Ishi, I need to get on with that. Quartz Party, still need to do that. Spider-Man the movie game, which you just saw. And that's pretty amazing. Like, I've got other stuff. Like, I'll show you here. Resident Evil 0. It was supposed to be the remake. The first Resident Evil. Silent Hill 5. It got decommissioned for something. I don't know why. But Resident Evil 6. Attack on Titan. I forgot to label that because I did the first part. Resident Evil Revelations. That's still on my old computer. The Fall. I put a smiley face in that. Half-Life 2. And Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So yeah, those are my stuff. And you're wondering why I'm looking that way, because I can't even focus on the camera because I'm trying to keep an eye on the recording. Because I want to spend time to make sure this video goes up short or something. But yeah, new chair, guys. And new stuff coming down. I will try and get the PSX because, do you know what, guys? I found the guy called Tech James. He had a video of how to get Resident Evil collection, like a Resident Evil collection onto a PSP, original PSP, but the emulation version of the PSP is the same as the original one. So I went into my PSP to see if it worked, checked my games. So I scrolled through and I looked for my Resident Evil Complete Collection, and when I clicked on it, all the Resident Evil games are on there. So it feels like Sony has done a good job. And I do like Xbox. I love all the consoles they made. But I'm glad that the PSP emulator works on my computer. Even works on my old computer as well. So even though if I wanted to show you how to get this, guys, click like if you want me to show you how to download PPSSPP. That's the PSP emulator. If you want to learn how to, if you want me to show you how to download that, I can show you. It'll be easy. But just to let you know, some of the stuff I had to tinker around to get it working. But also to tell you this, I was going to record Silent Hill Origins, but the problem is the game is broken. Super broken. I can't even get it to work on the computer. Every time I try to fiddle with stuff like fraps and stuff, like for Spider-Man 2 the PSP, I have problems with that. Which is, you can go watch my first part. You'll see there's like a bunch of black textures missing. But I fix it by replacing them, which is I might teach you how that works with games, because I'm going to also teach you how to configure your controls as well. You can configure games on the PSP with the actual stuff, because this is a PC version of this. And do you know what? We deserve to have the emulation version of. We deserve an emulator of each console on here. Do you know what? We should allow that. Like, we should have Sony team up with one person, say, like, the person who made the PSP emulator, if he contacted Sony, because he probably did, and say, hey, Sony, I was wondering if I could have permission to make, like, a PC version of the PSP. It's supposed to be like an emulator. Oh, really? So what is it going to be? Not one of those virus ones? Yes, Sony, I'm making a proper PSP emulator. It's going to take some time. I could use your help. Oh, okay. We can help out. Let's talk about this at an interview. Do you think you can come around at 10 or 11? Yeah, I'm free. I think I got time for that. All right. See you at the interview. Okay, thank you, Sony. Bye. Boop. See? That's what people would do, probably. This person who made it, which is, I need the name, who made the emulator, because the person who made the emulator is Henrik Ryegard, free software, because he's good at software. It's like, guys, if you have any siblings that have made their own emulators and don't want to show it to the world, tell them to show it to the world. Create a website, like, create a download. Show it to the world. Make sure it works. The ISOs of every game that people have made and that they've taken out of a game and corrupted it into turning it into a little file. And it's amazing. But yeah. Still, click like if you want to see that tutorial, guys. How to put the emulator on. But remember, guys, it will run your computer to the PSP. It will run perfectly, and I might probably give you the website how to get the ISOs on, or I might probably put a download for all my files full of games, but except for there'll be old games, because I'm adding new games, including the PlayStation ones that are going to be turned into an emulator. But yeah, click like for that, and also for the click like for the throwback story time, that's going to happen later. So yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. I really love emulators. PSP emulator, 10 out of 10. Dolphin emulator, I'm going to say 3 out of 10. Kind of sucks. They need to fix it so it works for every computer. Like, it needs to, like, scan your CPU, like, just like how it works for the PSP. That's what it's done. It's, like, scanned to, like, this is what we need. It needs to be like the PSP, where you can just, like, replace textures and stuff. Like, that's how, because in one of my videos, you could see me messing around with the controls, I think. And, well, not my controls, but the controller, like, for the graphics. And you can see how I worked on it and got it to work. But, yeah, also, to tell you this, I had to redo Ben 10 again, because I lost a bunch of recordings. I have a software to get it back, but it ain't coming back. So it's going to be a renew version of Ben 10. You'll probably see that soon, guys. And Indiana Jones is going to be in the way as well, because I also got some new PSP games as well, which you'll see soon, including if I can try and get the PlayStation games to work. So yeah, so that's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video about what's been going on recently. New chair, old chairs going, emulators and stuff, and games. Throwback story time coming soon. So if you want to see throwback story time, click like and comment down you want to see it, and the tutorial for and a tutorial. Click like if you want to see this throwback stories and the tutorial. Also, click and put down any comment you want, even if you have a question about, like, throwback story time or PSP emulator. I'll answer the questions. So, yeah. Subscribe, like, and comment for more, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!